O Yehovah, of your decrees the word came to my ear. For then it was my heart did seek your living word revere. Revive and resurrect those who are held in thy right hand, in fullness of the time, that they before your Son may stand. And in your day of wrath revealed, look down upon your lambs, and seek to gather them unto the Son of thy right hand. For they do overcome thereby God's sacrificial blood, and by the word declared by them, your testimonies flood. They did not love their lives so much as to shrink from their death. Therefore rejoice, you heavens all, and you who dwell amidst. Upon the clouds he will there ride, and breaking low the hills, his voice there like a trumpet sounds, and gathering them will. Now comes the salvation and strength and kingdom of our God, and in the power of his Son, Christ his anointed one. The right hand of Jehovah holds the pasture of his sheep, and through the door the lambs he guides, and there his fold he keeps. And there the door to them his Son, Yeshua is his name, and through the gate he letteth those that enter by the same. Strength unto Yahweh do ascribe, for his excellency is over Israel. His strength are in the clouds with him. This cloud of witnesses that shine forth like an army great, their banner there of love, for he for them would not forsake. Deliverances he wrought for them, and through his little lambs did foil the wicked counselors, and bring to naught their plans. And from thy temple wonderful, Israel's own God is he. We who the temple are the Lord's, rejoicing ever be. who gives his people faith and power, rejoicing in his strength, and ever trusting in his word, he'll wait upon at length. The righteous leave and none do think, merciful men are gone, considering not the righteous are removed from wrath to come. I'll bear the indignation of Jehovah, because I have sinned against him, until he pleads for me my cause, and execute judgment for me. He will bring me henceforth unto the light of his brightness, his righteousness behold. Those set apart to dwell amidst the woods and fruitful vines, and feed them in your pasture high, there ever do them hide. And in that day that thy walls are to be rebuilt upon, for in that day shall thy decrees appointment be thereon. Now comes the salvation and strength and kingdom of our God, and in the power of his Son, Christ his anointed one. For the accuser of us all, who slanders day and night the brethren at the throne of God, has been hurled down from his sight. And they did overcome him by God's sacrificial lamb, and by the word declared by them, their testimony that they did not love their lives so much as to shrink from their death. Therefore rejoice, you heavens all, and you who dwell in them. But woe to earth, the sea, and sky, 'cause Satan's been thrown down. To you he's come with fury filled, knowing his time's not long. Inhabitants thereof the earth shall therefore then be tried, for in the furnace of his wrath God's love for them espied. Woe unto me, for I am as when they have gathered the summer fruits of grape gleanings, of vintage harvested. No cluster laughter there to eat desired my soul the first ripe fruit. The good man perished from the earth, the upright man removed. The righteous leave and none do think, merciful men are gone, considering not the righteous are removed from wrath to come. I now will sing to my beloved a song for his vineyard. They rest upon a fruitful hill, they're fenced and cleared of stones. It's planted with the choicest vines, a tower built amid, and there hewed out a winepress for a vintage harvested. He looked there for fruit of the vine, but rotten grapes it made, producing none but barren branch, a fruitless heritage. O men of Judah, please be judge, folk of Jerusalem. Between my vineyard and myself, judge rightly between them. What could I do that I've not done to make the ground prepared? Why then, when I did look for yield, its grapes were rotten fair. And now I'll tell you what I'll do unto my vineyard poor. I'll take away its hedge and burn, and trample down its wall. I'll lay it waste, shall not be pruned, nor dug, but briars bear. And thorns shall come, no water clouds to water them down there. That vineyard of Jehovah God, the house of Israel, the men of Judah are his plant, his pleasant heritage. He looked for justice, but behold, bloodshed for righteousness, and looked for mercy from the just, behold a barren cry. The righteous flee and none do think, the merciful are gone, considering not the righteous are removed from wrath to come. Thou from thy temple wonderful, Israel's own God is he. We who the temple are Yahweh's, rejoicing ever be, who gives his people upward him wait upon at length. His Holy Spirit comforts them, rejoice in his right hand, and ever trust in Yeshua, on faith in him we stand. Deliverance he'll wrought for us, this helmet of his strength, his final act of compassion, this weight upon at length.